Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormes back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're going to be doing a movie review today, which I don't think I have done on the channel yet before. I'm trying to think. I really don't think I have. I mean, yeah, no, I really don't think I have. So yeah, I guess this is going to be the first the first movie review on the YouTube channel, which I'm pretty excited about because this this movie is fucking fantastic. And obviously, I'm going to be talking about The Batman today. And my god, I love this fucking movie. Oh my god. I have so much to talk about and so much I want to talk about. And I could honestly probably talk about this movie for hours. So it is currently Friday, March 11th. So the movie's been out for a week, and I've seen it twice within the span of 5 days from each other, which I've never seen a movie in such quick succession in theaters. I'd seen No Way Home twice, but those were 2 weeks apart. I'd seen Captain Marvel twice, which I still don't know why I did. I'd seen Endgame twice. And I think that's it. Yeah, and I think that's it. So, yeah, obviously, I've got so much to talk about. I figured it was only fitting to put a Batman shirt on today. I really need to get a Battinson shirt. There are some really cool ones around town, so I'll probably head out and get one of those tomorrow. But nonetheless, I have a list of things I want to talk about for this movie, or from this movie, I guess. So let's talk about it. We've got a lot to talk about. So these were my initial thoughts after watching the movie that afternoon. So I'd seen it last Saturday, and then I'd seen it yesterday, Thursday. So, well, at least at the time of recording. So let's talk about it. So my initial thoughts after the movie, I said I cannot stop thinking about this movie. Great pacing where I wasn't bored. Didn't feel like a 3-hour runtime. Fantastically beautiful score. Fantastic cinematography. Fuck Rotten Tomatoes. Beautiful story and arc for Batman. Loved Gotham. Loved the dark tone. So let's dive into each and every one of these things. So still, to this day, I mean, obviously it's only been a week. It's been less than a week. But I've seen the movie twice, and I really wanted to wait to do this review for you guys because I wanted to give it a second chance. And I mean, the first time I thought it was fucking perfect. I really thought it was flawless. The second time, it's honestly just as good. And I really have absolutely no nitpicks for this movie whatsoever. Like, there's truly nothing in this movie that I've seen yet that bothers me or irks me in a wrong way. I fucking love this movie. So again, let's talk about some things. So, yeah, still, I cannot stop thinking about this movie. This movie honestly has completely taken over my life, and I'm so happy about it. If you guys don't follow my Instagram, it's in the description. Go take a look at it. My main Instagram, like my personal Instagram, it's or I just had a new post. It's regarding the Batman, and it is fucking awesome. Definitely go check that out. But nonetheless, let's talk about the pacing. Again, I thought this was a very short 3-hour movie. Both times seeing it, I just did not feel like it was a 3-hour movie. Like, it was really, really epic. And you know what? Similarly to Endgame, I wasn't bored at any point, but with Spider-Man No Way Home, you know, obviously I'm gonna use that since it's my most recent theater experience before the Batman, at least. You know, that's about a 2.5 to 40 movie, and I got bored the second time rewatching it, or the first time rewatching it, but the second run through of watching No Way Home, I found it very boring up until the other Spider-Man showed up. I just found, maybe it was just because I knew what was going to happen, and that's why I was bored, but nonetheless, literally, I did not feel like a second of boredom in this movie whatsoever. Again, I think it's fantastic pacing for a 3-hour movie. It's honestly, I'd say it's on par, if not even better than Endgame for pacing wise. So it's fantastic in that regard. Oh my god, oh the score. the score of this movie. I think Michael Giacchino or Giacchino, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. I think he honestly has my favorite album of the year, which is so weird to say because I really never thought about adding a score soundtrack to one of my favorite albums. You know what? I'm definitely going to from here on out, though, in the future. Like I said, I've never really thought of it. The only albums that I would really even consider to be great albums, score-wise, for me at least, are like Infinity War, Endgame, and Shang-Chi. Like, I fucking love the story. And Tenet. Tenet is fucking beautiful. Obviously, I have the vinyl. So, those, like, 4 movies, those scores are fucking amazing. And similarly to this movie, I think every single score in this movie is fantastic. Like the album that Giacchino had released is, let me see, it's just under 2 hours. It's 29 songs. I literally don't think there's a single skip on it, and I've been listening to it a lot. It's already, I checked my Apple Music replay today, it's already in my top 10 albums of the year, and The Batman, which is definitely my favorite score from the album, is already in my top 50 of most played songs of the year, and obviously that song came out at the start of the year in January, so I have a feeling it's going to continue to run through my rotation. Some other great songs from this: Can't Fight City Halloween, It's Raining Vengeance is awesome, Moving In for the Gill, Penguin of Guilt, fantastic, Riddles Everywhere, An Imperfect Murder, Hoarding School, A Bat in the Rafters Part 1 and Part 2, The Bat's True Calling, The Batman, Catwoman, The Riddler, all fantastic scores. But again, The Batman is absolutely my favorite. So yeah, this score, I mean, this might be a flawless score for me. And yeah, let's talk about the cinematography now. This movie is absolutely stunning. I don't think there is a single shot in this movie that isn't going to be iconic for a DC fan or for a superhero fan, a comic fan, like a Batman fan. I think literally every shot in this movie is fucking beautiful. The choreography in this movie, the stunts, the action, the real effects, and the VFX. I think literally everything in this movie is fucking amazing. Literally every single shot in this movie is beautiful. And I'm really excited for it to come out on HBO Max. I'd seen something about it coming out on HBO Max next month in April, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But nonetheless, I can't wait to be able to watch it whenever I want. So then I have fuck Rotten Tomatoes, because I love to look at Rotten Tomatoes to see what they rank movies that I watch. Because I think it's very, very interesting, what they rank movies. But for the most part, I really don't agree with them. For this, or in this example, they have The Batman rated an 85%. And again, I truly do not think there's absolutely anything in this movie that I would remove or adjust in any way. I fucking love this movie. And 85% I think is completely unwarranted, and I think it deserves to be higher. So again, let's talk about I think it's a great story that Matt Reeves really showed here, and I mean, the stars of this is obviously the Batman and the Riddler, two fantastic characters that I'm very, very excited to see more. Of course, I think, I was talking to my friend today, I think The Batman is a fantastic story about Batman, and I think it's a tremendous character study and diving into the world's greatest detective persona of the Batman in this movie, and I think it really leads to a future sequel, obviously, where obviously, I know a lot of people were upset with Bruce Wayne, or Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne in this movie, but I think this opens up the door for the beautiful story and character study of Bruce Wayne in the second Batman movie. So the first one is going to be about the Batman, because you can tell, I mean, that's what this is. This is a Batman movie. This is not a Bruce Wayne movie, where I think the second one, or the sequel to this movie, will be more of a Bruce Wayne character study, and I'm really, really excited to see what that holds. That's just my input on it. I think that's a great story arc for Batman, and I'm intrigued to see how this continues on in the future. Let's see, I have a few more things here. I really, really loved how dark Gotham was. Gotham, I think, should be a character of its own. Like, it is a character on its own, and it's absolutely the dirtiest, the most rotten Gotham I think we've ever seen, and it's fantastic how well Matt Reeves really shows that. And again, I get that fits right in with the dark tone of the movie. It is amazing, and it's kind of a haunting movie at times because of how dark it is, but it's not visually dark, if that makes any sense. Like, you can actually see, where I have that issues in some movies where you just cannot see. But nonetheless, like I said, guys, I really do not have a single gripe with this movie whatsoever. I honestly am okay with calling this a perfect movie. It's my favorite DC movie. It is my favorite Batman movie. And I fucking love this movie. I think it's a fucking masterpiece, and I'm intrigued to see how it continues to age on for me. So, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm Vengeance.